last week, Ryan went over to ChatGPT and he said, hey, I need you to write a minimalist children's story. This one is called Minnie the Minimalist Mouse. And here's what artificial intelligence wrote on our behalf.
And I just want to point out, this is unedited.
Yes.
Unless you edited it.
I did not.
Yeah. All right. This is like complete AI.
Once upon a time, there was a little mouse named Minnie. Minnie was always surrounded by clutter and mess in her tiny mouse hole, and it made her feel overwhelmed and stressed. One day, Minnie decided she had had enough. She wanted to simplify her life and live with only what she truly needed. So, she set out on a journey to become a minimalist mouse.
What a smart mouse.
She started by decluttering her mouse hole. She got rid of all the things she didn't need, like old scraps of paper and broken toys. She kept only the things that brought her joy, like her cozy bed and her favorite book. Next, Minnie started to be mindful of what she brought into her life. She realized that she didn't need to buy every new gadget or toy that she saw. Instead, she carefully considered each purchase and only bought things that she really needed. As Minnie continued on her minimalist journey, she found that she felt lighter and more free. She had more time to spend on the things that she loved, like reading and exploring the world outside her mouse hole.
You are a child.
I'm
Ryan.
so immature. I can't help it. There's like an 8-year-old that lives inside of me.
This is definitely a children's
I've
book.
kept it in long enough.
This is definitely a children's book. Because Ryan over here.
I have kept it in long enough.
To be
It's that
fair,
high
Danny
tea
was
he's
also
got.
chuckling over
Oh
here.
my God.
A book that will turn any adult into a child.
Oh my God. Oh my. All right, keep going. Keep going.
All right, return to text. Minnie even inspired her mouse friends to try minimalism too. They saw how happy and peaceful she was and wanted to experience the same. In the end, Minnie realized that minimalism wasn't just about having less stuff. It was about focusing on what was truly important and living a life filled with joy and purpose. And so, Minnie the Minimalist Mouse lived happily ever after with a clutter-free home and a heart full of contentment.
Dude, I mean, clearly, like, and I saw you put on Instagram the other day. I don't know if it was a tweet or maybe it was a picture of your tweet on Instagram, but TK, you were talking about how with AI, like, it's not going to replace that human, emotional, heartfelt aspect that creations have. And with this, I feel that it's missing. Well, either if someone told me that they wrote this themselves, I would feel like they were really just obtuse and unaware of how many times they use mouse hole in that story. And also Minnie the Minimalist Mouse. Like, it's clearly like there's a human element missing from that. But here's the argument I want to get for AI. AI, what I like about the idea of it is that it will give you a structure like this, and then you get to add the human aspect to it. And that, to me, is what's really exciting, because they're so mixed on AI, and I think it's everything that everyone thinks it's going to be. But I think there's something that I don't really hear people talking about. I think you're going to actually see art get bumped up to a different level because of AI.
Yeah, I agree. I've got no problem with AI. For me, my position on the Chat GPT stuff is that the ability to generate pretty or poignant sentences in an efficient manner is not a substitute for the internal process of wrestling with ideas and what that can do to the soul. So in an analogous way, I value having machines that can do heavy lifting for me. Right? When we moved from South Carolina to Southern California, I didn't want to carry those boxes by myself. I didn't want to physically run for thousands of miles. I like having machines that can do that for me. But the strength of a machine cannot confer muscular development on me. right? It doesn't make me strong. It allows me to experience the benefits of having that strength. And so if I want to be strong, if I want to develop muscles, I still have to do something to develop that. And so there's an aspect of writing that's really about personal transformation. That's about the cultivation of critical thinking and creative thinking. And using something like this to create a story can give you output, and that's awesome. You know what I mean? But it can't give you that process of moving things around inside of your own soul that makes you a certain type of person. And so I think we need both. I think, hey, use that if it helps you. And at the same time, don't stop writing for yourself, because that does something to you. It's a kind of spiritual practice, if you will.
Did you enjoy this standalone Patreon highlight? If so, you can listen to full episodes of the Minimalists private podcast available exclusively on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/theminimalists or click the link in the description. Your support keeps our podcast and YouTube channel 100% advertisement free.